This is a Sports Catastrophe production. Hey there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond and welcoming you to Sports Catastrophe on this Valentine's Day. And fittingly, this day one is fittingly for Valentine's Day. It's a love relationship between Torville and Dean. In 1984, they made one of the best ice dancing performances of all time at the Olympics. So they were former English ice dancers and former British, European, Olympic, and world champions. At Sarajevo, the 84 Winter Olympics, they won gold and became the highest scoring figure skaters of all time for a single program, getting 12 sixes and 6 5.9s while skating to BOlero and all that. It was actually watched by 24 million people in the UK. The pair turned professional following the 84 World Championships, but they got amateur status 10 years later to compete in the Olympics once again when they changed the rules for competing in the Olympics. Then they retired for good in 98. So anyway, they both are from Nottingham, England, known for, Robin Hood and known for Nottingham for the soccer team that won back-to-back European Cups in 79 and 80. But basically, yeah. Torville and Dean's performances were picked number 8 in the 100 Greatest Sporting Moments in Spanish and English records. So anyway, Torville was a British junior pairs champion. Christopher Dean won a junior ice dance competition. But their coach, Janet Sawbridge, put them together and they started their ice dancing history. They changed coaches. They took 5th place at the Olympics in 1980, which isn't half bad, and 4th in the Worlds. After that, they never took lower than 1st place in any competition they entered except the 94 Winter Olympics, which is weird. They even hired a singer-actor to be part of the team to try to get them with their good routines and all that. Although Torville and Dean could leave their jobs as an insurance book clerk and policeman respectfully, thanks to Nottingham's grants, they were not allowed to earn any money from skating as long as they wished to be eligible for the Olympics. They needed to take advantage of the financial possibilities when they turned professional and all that. They actually choreographed as a team, Torville and Dean, for the brother-sister team of Isabelle and Paul Deschenais, who were from Canada but actually competed for France and got them silver medals. Ugh. Following a change in eligibility rules, Torville and Dean were allowed to compete in the Olympics and then decided to try. So basically, they looked okay. All that. Yeah. Torville and Dean ended up bronze, giving silver to Ushova and Shulin and the gold to Grishak and Plantov. They decided to retire from competitive skating after the disappointing Lillehammer events. But they've been choreographing and all that. There's a lot of style and approach to deal with this. That they basically use some overturns and all that. Of course, their famous moment was BOlero. The problem was that BOlero was 17 minutes long, and the free dance had to be at least 4 minutes. They tried to get a music arranger to condense it to a skatable mission. But the minimum time BOlero could be condensed was 4:28, which was 18 seconds in excess of the Olympic rules. Torville and Dean reviewed the Olympic rulebook and found out that it was actually the timing of a skating routine began when they started skating. Therefore, they could use BOlero if they did not place their skate plates to ice for the first 18 seconds. And they timed it that when Torville put the plate on the ice, they would have the skating time remaining. skaters, blades to ice. I don't know what that meant by skater blades to ice. I don't know that. So yeah, they went to the Olympics in 80, 84, 94. They took 4 straight worlds. They actually withdrew from the Europeans. I don't know why. But anyway, won the British Championships 7 straight times. They really compete in a lot of other events too. But anyway, yeah, they did pretty good and all that. But I mean, BOlero was amazing. So, where ice dancing. So get a hopefully try to find the figure skating and all that. Well, for male figure skating, Great Britain didn't do. Great Britain brought one person, Paul Robinson, and he didn't do that well. The men's figure skating at the 84 Olympics, Scott Hamilton won gold. Brian Orser took second, and Josef Zabosek took third. The trouble with Orser is that his compulsory figures screwed him over. He won the short program and free skate, but the compulsory figures basically ruined him. In the ladies, Katarina Witt won gold for the East Germany, Rosalind Summers for US won silver, and Kara Ivanova of Russia took bronze. Susan Jackson of Great Britain took 17th. Canada had 2 players, 12th and 13th. So, in pairs, Canada didn't do that well. Underhill and Martini, who won the Worlds in 84, ended up 7th. They lost to the 2 Russian pairs were 1-3, Fyodorov Vasilyev and Selesneva Makarov. The Carruthers brother and sister pair of Kitty and Peter took silver for the States. Nicely done. In a nice dance, Torvill Dean won. First place all across the board. Bostomia and Bukin of Russia took silver, and bronze went to Klimova and Poverenko of Russia. The free dance somehow beat the Americans of Bloomberg and Seibert of the U.S., denying them the bronze. Wilson and McCall for Canada took 8th place. So yeah. So this was amazing for figure skating and for British sports, in a sport that basically Brits are not known for. They're known more for soccer and cricket and a few and rugby, but not ice dancing. But they did pretty good, and they brought the world on fire in 1984. I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.